A little bit empty. You really don't want to run this tractor out of diesel because it's really hard to start. Just zero the scales, so I know how much I'm putting in. But good afternoon everyone and welcome back. So Dad and Mum are away this weekend, so I'm looking after the ranch. Milking went well this morning. It's Saturday today, so they're away till Monday night I guess. So I got to milk through till Tuesday. Or Monday I should say by myself. But it doesn't go too bad, so when I go away Mum gets the cows for Dad, or the second herd for Dad, which helps. And then when he goes away we get a neighbour who's sort of retired. He comes and gets the second herd in for me, which helps a lot. But we're sort of not too busy at this time of the year, so it's quite nice to get away when we can. This place can run on one person, so the other one might as well go and have fun somewhere else. But today's video I thought I'd show you what I'm feeding and explain sort of why I'm feeding it at the moment. There is a little bit of grass around, although it is getting a little bit dry again, but the chances of getting rain are fairly high going into the end of March, April, so we might get some in another week, which would help. I'm feeding this maize out over here in the little pit. It's a little bit of a hassle because I got to bring the loader wagon over here, not loader wagon, sorry, feeder wagon over here from the sheds. And while Dad's away, I just leave my tractor there. It can stay here overnight and just bring the one over, which isn't too bad. But I'm thinking that I might not have enough here to see me through till May, so I'm either going to have to get into that pit over there in the end of April, or I might ring Finch's, who are the contractors next door, and see if they've got any standing maize left to sell and could get a couple of truckloads. I'm sure Darcy would help me if he could, and just dump them in there and I'll just feed them out as I go. It'd certainly help anyway. So my plan was not to get into that stack at all, but I can't see that happening. I did last year and it turned out alright. But currently I'm feeding 1800 kilos of this maize, or wet weight, so it's probably, I didn't work it out, I haven't got the calculator on me, but 36% dry matter, times that by 1800, it'd be somewhere maybe 550 kilos, so somewhere around that 4 kilos a cow mark a day. But we'll load that up and whack it in the Keenan. So the maize is all done. I'll just leave that there till this afternoon. I back it up there because that's where I put the water in. Palm kernel's right there, so that's easy. I'll just bring the tractor back, I only put a bucket in, and then drop it off again, so no worries there. But we'll go up and get the fed and whack a bale on the bale feeder for the yeah, well, ready for this afternoon as well. A couple of videos ago we moved those chickens into that coop, so we've propped it up and they're all just free range now, so ready to start laying soon hopefully. I don't know what's the easiest way to do this, but this is how I do it. So if you have an easier way, leave me a comment because I'll be keen to try it. So I'll leave this tractor here for a couple of hours. That'll be sort of one of the last things I do for the day is feed that out to the loads when I move them off the chicory. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Just like to say a massive thanks to everyone who's subscribed so far, just past the 3k mark, so getting closer to that 5,000 subscriber goal. But I'm just going to shoot home, grab some lunch, and then we'll be out this afternoon to shift some cows. Come on girls, chicory time! Come on in. Okay. Okay. Come on. So back from lunch, it's about 3 o'clock. Always put these on here at about 3, so they're the first thing I'll do this afternoon. It's an easy shift, it only takes sort of 5 minutes, and they'll be there for a couple of hours probably. They'll probably deck it within the next sort of hour, but they can sit there for a while. And I'll go and move the other mob now, so we'll go and feed, got to go and start putting the water in and a load of pico. So the water's going in there, I'll leave that now, and I'll take the bike over, get the tractor, bring the tractor back, put a bucket load of PK in, drop the tractor back off, and then go and let the cows go while I feed out. They can walk back to the feed pad. It'll take them about 10 minutes, so yeah, it seems to work out alright. I'll just show you. So that's the end of the pit there, and the face is about here at the moment. So there's still a little bit of silage left. I reckon there's probably at least a good month in there. And I can always change the amount of maize they're getting, reduce it. I was feeding 2200 about a month ago before they harvested the maize, and I've brought it down to about 1800. I'm pretty happy where I'm at the moment. If we kept getting constant rainfall, like we get rainfall at the moment, and then we go sort of that 15 to 20 days until we get another drop or a decent amount. So if we could go sort of a week to 10 days, the grass would certainly take off and I could pull the maize silage back a bit. But I'll look at it in another, say, 10 days, 2 weeks, and yeah, we'll see where the cover's at then, and we can always reassess the situation. So yep, nice and wet and sticky. That'll be enough water. Go Ned. Come on you, 194, you're always at the front. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Come on. And with that 1800 kilos of maize, I put about 350 kilos of palm kernel in, so they're getting roughly about 2 kilos a cow. There's 176 cows in here, and with that I bulk it up with about 800 litres of water, so give or take. But I find that it sort of goes a little bit further in the troughs, and it also, they don't go so thirsty. There are troughs on the feed pad, there's multiple troughs that they can get fresh water, but I just find once they go to the paddock, yeah, they don't go straight for the trough like they used to when we didn't put water in it. So that's just a little trick that I reckon works quite well. So they've been in here about an hour and 3/4. They cleaned the break up pretty well, so I'll let them go, and they're making their way around over to that paddock over there next to the cow shed, or the party paddock as we like to call it, because it doesn't take long to get the cows in the morning. So I'll let them go and feed a bale out, and just as I'm doing that, they shouldn't be too far away from getting there. Look at these crazy cows. If there's one thing they love to do, it is run downhill. Well, they got a little bit of tuck here tonight, so that's good. Into it. It's a pretty neat sight, eh? There's a bit of cover in here, so their tummies should be pretty full tonight. Should give a little bit of milk in the morning, which is good. You don't see too many other people milking Jerseys on YouTube. It's mainly Holsteins and Friesians, a few other breeds, licorice, all sorts, but can't beat the Jerseys, I reckon. But yeah, they're doing about a solid at the moment, so pretty happy with that. They're going alright. I think we're 54% up for the month and 4% ahead for the season, so that's in reference to last season. Yeah, so things are looking pretty good. So I'll probably get a few comments around the palm kernel. I know people are against it. The way I see it is that it is a byproduct from them producing palm oil. Before we were using it, they were dumping it in the sea, I understand, so at least we can feed it to the cows and utilise it. But Dairy NZ put out a report or a study that they found about a month or 2 months ago, and it said that New Zealand had the lowest carbon footprint for emissions in the world for milk production. So I'll put a picture of that up now and you can have a look at that. And that'll pretty much wrap it up for today, guys. So thanks for watching, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you again next time.